Hello, Americans. Another friend subscribes around the world. Back here, man. Dude, it is. Well, it's 10 degrees out there right now. The sun's just coming up. And actually, the temps actually dropped, I don't know what it was, man. It probably dropped 3 or 4 degrees, you know, as the sun comes up. Because it pushes the cold, but it's pretty dang chilly out there. So I figured I'd just start the day off with coffee chat, morning coffee chat. Miss Kitty and Katie Joe are down the flatlands, down getting supplies and groceries. And I'm sitting in here. I'm waiting till it warms up, man. Got the fire ripping. Been watching some YouTube. Man, too dang cold to get out there and get some stuff done. Even though I got a lot to get done. Oh, and I did want to thank Kevin and John for hitting the tip jar, man. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. They sent me it over for he's all, man, one was there's you some more chicken or rabbit food. And the other one, maybe this will help towards getting some gravel in there. So thank you very much. Man, I definitely got to get some dang gravel in here. But, yeah, man, it's a totally different world out there now. You know, if you watched, I guess it was yesterday's video, man, what a difference a day makes. Just crazy, man. Dude, it's just nuts around here how it can change so fast like that. This big chair that I'm sitting in is, over at Mountain Junkers, I show going over and getting this thing. It's, I'm not sure it's going to work in here, man, because this, you know, this is the cook shack, you know, so it's the kitchen area's over there, and the wash area's over here, and the table over here, and then we have this little area, and my other chair that I had here was half the size of this, you know, then Miss Kitty's got a recliner right there, and then the wood stove, and this thing, man, it takes up half the walk space. It's comfy, I'll tell you that. So, I don't know. We may try that. There ain't much rearranging you can do in here, but we may try. Maybe get rid of, because I got a little round, I guess it's like a little restaurant table. You know, I had a table one time, man. I sold it. Was a, I don't know if you remember, because I used to work, man, I worked at Wendy's when I was a teenager. Wendy's, you know, the hamburger joint. And back then they had all the tables was like newspaper print, you know. They were all newspaper print, not Formica, but whatever the heck it's called. But, so anyway, I was at a yard sale one time, and I picked up one of those tables for, man, I think I gave $20 for that. This is years ago. Gave $20 for that, and man, we used it for years. And then I ended up selling that thing for $300. Man, that old Wendy's table, man, it's one of those things though that I wished I wouldn't have sold, but at the time I needed the money. You know, that was pretty good profit. Plus, I got to use it for a whole bunch of years. But this morning, I got, what I got? I got one video, a review video that, on that battery. Yeah, I think I've talked about it on here. That, you know, they just sent me a battery. So I'm reviewing this battery, and man, Kai, stop. You know, I have stuff, man. I know there's some stuff buried out here, probably in the barn that got the trees fell on it. You know, 12-volt stuff to run off 12 volts. I really just don't have much of a way to test or show this battery. I actually probably should watch some YouTube videos to see what the heck they did, you know, but man, it's $180 for the conversion to, you know, hook up to a solar panel or whatever. So, which I could go through one of my boxes show it, but man, it's been that review, man. It's been probably 2 months, and I started filming it when we unboxed it, and I just gotta get it done, man. It's one. I'm finishing it today. You know, that was actually gonna be in the spot that this video is, but it's too dang cold to go out there and get it now, so I'm gonna go out. Stop, Kai. Go. I'm gonna go out and see about hooking it up to my motorhome, you know, for the cabin part of it or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's been a nightmare. I really, dude, I'm sitting there rocking. See this thing, it rocks. It rocks in there. Well, I can't kick the feet out thing because you're sitting there, but man, and it goes way back, but I can't because of this wall. So if I want to recline this chair all the way, I'm gonna have to move to about where you are, and then I don't even know if there's enough room I don't even know if there's enough room to actually recline this thing full out in this little area. So I don't think this thing's gonna work. Now the chair that I had here, I don't know if I probably showed it over the years or years ago, but the chair that I had here actually was my grandpa. What was the story that Grandma was telling me on that chair? I think in the late 50s or early 60s, because I think Grandpa started Bose, you know, Bose Silfast, which he'd serviced, or, serviced. I mean, I went and took, you know, automotive parts and everything to all the gas stations, man. Bose, you know, Bose Silfast. They went away, and then they came back for a little bit. I don't know if it's still going anyway. He was, you know, the distributor. He went around, man, and serviced all the tire shops and, you know, back then, service stations and all that stuff. But anyway, this chair, he ended up winning it or something in a, you know, a sales thing. And it's all chrome. Man, if I had it right here, I'd show you. You know, it's all metal except for the cushions. But it's kind of wing backs like this, and all metal, man, just killer. I have had so many people try to buy, you know, which I'd never sell that chair, because I always used to sit in it when I was doing, you know, I had the never-ending yard sale back when Kevin was, before he was born. Miss Kitty got on bed rest, and that's when I started, man. The never-ending yard sale. I just had a yard sale every day, because I couldn't leave because Miss Kitty was on bed rest. So I had to take care of Miss Kitty. That intercom system. Anyway, people are always trying to buy that chair, and I was like, oh, no. And the thing's actually probably, you know, probably worth $300 or $400. It's old, man. 1950s, early 60s. All chrome and all metal, you know, framing and everything. Well, I took it out of here, you know, which, man, it's comfy. Took it out of here because it actually needs to be fixed. You know, I need to weld some things back together underneath it, and then the cushions need to be redone bad. So I took it out of here before I ever brought this one in here, which I'm kind of, but man, I would say that this chair is probably more comfortable than that one. I mean, that one's pretty comfortable. This was way comfortable. You just, it's just dang big. My other one's not, so. We'll see what happens. Do you really care? Probably not. I'm just visiting. I'm just having morning coffee, man. Visiting. I ain't got nothing to talk about. I guess we could touch on, man, talk a little bit. I guess I should probably be talking about this on the Mountain Junkers channel, but kind of changed it up, man. So if you haven't went over and checked it out or whatever, go check out Mountain Junkers. My other channel. I've had it for quite a while, you know, and then it kind of died down. I didn't do nothing on there for a long time, and then brought it back, and was just doing, you know, my idea of it and all that was just to do, you know, the sales videos, man, because I used to do them right on here, man. You can go back on the videos. They're on here. You know, and I used to show my eBay stuff and all that, man, and the views. I'd watch the views, and the views would go, you know, way down on there was a lot of people that didn't like watching all the, you know, the resale stuff on here. So that's when I decided to split them and do a resale channel, a junket channel. And so I did that. You know, and man, I've been doing some videos, man, this winter. All I've been doing is pretty much, you know, I'll take out and film a few junk shops or whatever if I go out, or, you know, I've done a few little field trip type things. And, you know, actually, if you went back on the videos, there's probably quite a few of them. I think the Sumner videos, I don't know if they're on here or on there. I think they're on here, actually. Anyway. So I've been doing that and all that, and, you know, and then I was pondering the other day, you know, with the camp trailers and all that stuff, you know, I thought, man, you know, because I'm doing a lot of projects, man, soon. This year is the year that I'm going to actually conquer some of this stuff. You know, I ended up clearing out, I don't know if you've seen that, that's over there at Mountain Junkers too, but that trailer, man, clearing out the books, and I ended up losing a bunch of books and stuff like that. But I got a bunch of stuff out of there yesterday, and then we went and you'll just have to go over there and watch, man. We went out and did some stuff yesterday. So anyway, so pondering on that channel, I decided I'm just gonna you know, it's Mountain Junkers, man. And what I'm going to do is start showing everything that I do to make a buck, you know, just showing the stuff, man, from redoing camp trailers to, you know, I'm going to end up fixing them with the tractor and selling it, you know, buying and selling rigs, buying and selling junk, you know, of all the little things, you know, and I'm not going to go into details on everything, showing everything, and then I'm going to still show what's sold and do this, you know, on the eBay stuff, but there's so much more, and the ups and downs, man. That's the ups and downs, like losing, you know, I lost well, I kind of counted it up, man, and at least $200 to $250 worth of books that I lost, you know, with rain and all that crap, frozen, man. They're actually in by the wood stove in the trading post, man, to thaw them out to see if I can save any of them, because they were all ice. Then they were just ice cubes. So you know, so I'm going to show all the ups and downs and everything on, you know, in the Junkers Live, man. Just, you know, what it is. You know, when you ain't got some big fancy, you watch a lot of those channels, and they got the perfect little, you know, a lot of them are doing sheds, you know, and they got these perfect little, everything's just perfect. It's kind of like the what's it called? Van life videos, you know, or the homestead videos. You know, they show this perfect little life. You know, it's a bunch of crock of crap, man. It ain't none of it. Homesteading ain't like that. Van life ain't like. I've done it, man. I've homesteaded. I lived in a motorhome for 6 years, and freaking, and I'm a junker. So, man, I've done it all, and it ain't all freaking daisies. And very few of them behind, you know, you have some great days, but let me tell you what, there's a lot of crap leading up to it, in truth. You know, and they hide all that stuff on the YouTube. You know, it's pretty funny. So, anyway, what I was getting at is that channel, so I'm going to start, it's not going to be all just about, you know, buying and selling treasures on eBay or whatever. It's going to be buying and selling all this junk, man. Everything from junk out in the weeds out here to, you know, whatever, you know, trades and just different, you know, talking about the different things that I'm doing and redoing the camp trailers and, you know, all that stuff. So I'm going to start showing all that over at Mountain Junkers, so you can check it out. There, that's my spill. That's my 2 cents on that. What do they call it on there? Oh, my selfish plug. So anyway, this morning's video, man, just, it's too dang cold to go out there and get started on anything right now. I gotta go over and check the fire over in the trading post, because I do got some listing stuff to do that I could be doing right now. Well, at least I could be doing once it warms up over there. Because it was about 38 degrees or something over there when I lit the fire. It's pretty chilly over there. And a lot of times, you know, like last night, man, I stoke up the fire. That fire, you know, it's an old stove. It's got a crack in the door and stuff, so it gets too much air, so it don't shut down like this one does. So the heat, you know, it don't hold the heat. It just burns up all the wood. Oh, and then on the wood subject, well, I guess I showed that a couple of videos ago, man. We got plenty. I just gotta work for it now. You know, I like when it was all stacked up in the shed and you just walked out there and got an armload, man. That makes it nice. But every day right now, I'm hauling some over. And yesterday, you know, 'cause we went and got 2 loads of junk. So I actually ended up getting some building materials and stuff. So, because there's quite a few things that I'm going to build, which that kind of stuff I'll probably still show on this channel. You know, because I'm building I've decided to build another rabbit. You know, it's going to actually be more of a rabbit hutch. It's not going to be as big as the barn out there. And I'm going to build it over in the garden area, out where I've got all my above ground beds and everything. But I'm gonna build it, you know, where they're inside, all that, and I can shut it down, you know, so that they stay warmer. Which rabbits, you know, you can have them open air and stuff. You just don't want them getting wet. But anyway, I'm gonna build a smaller, you know, house or hutch thing out here next to the garden. And then I'm going to have an easy access to, you know, for the poo to roll down, and then easier for us to collect it and use it in the garden beds and stuff like that. And Miss Kitty's pretty happy about that. So anyway, so I picked up all this lumber yesterday, so that'll be nice for that. But I'm going to build a rabbit hutch. What else are we talking about? I want to redo the roof on the I got a leak and everything in the section. It's kind of funky. If you ever look at the roof on the trading post, you know, it's got this hump, and I just did weird crap. It's been like that for 12 years or something. But when I did it, I never planned on just leaving it that way, and that was 12 years ago. But I want to get on there and frame it, you know, and have the roof come up and then, you know, straight down. And then another roof, you know, so a step. So I'm hoping to get to that this year. Then I'm going to add on, do some different stuff on this porch here. A lot of little projects like that, you know, so. And Miss Kitty, well, actually, because since the flood, you know, which we knew that it came up into here, but this last time, man, it came up, it was probably 3 foot off the door. So, man, I want a deck. I want a, you know, wood deck out here that we can just walk out and be up above the. We were slopping through the through the mud. I'd love to have it. My original plan, which, you know, I'd need a heck of a lot of wood, and then woods. And I haven't priced anything lately. I am going to be making a trip to Home Depot Home Depot for too long to price stuff. But I always wanted a deck. You know, a covered deck walk, or actually it'd be a walk path from here over to the trading post, you know, and have it covered all open air, you know, just a covered walkway, man. I always thought that would be great. So we'll see if we ever get to that. We're kicking and pondering some other ideas that we're thinking about doing out here. So, man, now I just widen that. You can see all my junk. Everything is really... Really, I mean, I had a pile of crap here anyway. I have a pile of crap wherever I go. And a pile of crap over here. Well, my coffee's over here. But, all this is going out now, man, because if I'm going to leave this chair, I'm going to have to do something with this. And that stack back here that's got books, of course it's got books. These are the books I'm reading. But it's got books that was actually put there for my shoes. That didn't work out too well. I ended up shoving a bunch of junk on it. Anyway. I'm losing my mind, man. Losing my mind. So anyway, man, I think that's pretty much all I got, really. Actually, I could probably sit here and talk to you all day. We could just sit in here. Still only 10 degrees out there. We could just sit in here for the next 2 hours and just shoot the breeze. But I'm going to go check that fire over there at the trading post. Make sure that's getting warmed up. And then maybe do some listing and everything like that. But I mostly wanted to get on and say thank you very much, man, for hitting the tip jar, man. John and Kevin. I appreciate that very much. So that's it, man. So good Lord willing, and them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.